Hey guys, what's going on? It's That Home Theater Dude here with a brand new episode here at projectorscreen.com. We got Brian, my main man. We're here in New Jersey checking out the LG lineup. This is 2022's LG lineup. If you guys want to check this content out, make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel, as well as go to projectorscreen.com, check them out, give them a like as well as a sub as well. But we're going to let you guys know what these guys have to offer, what's the differences in between these things. We're going to do it right after the intro.
So first in the lineup, we have their most basic entry-level unit. It's a single laser 0.47 chip DLP. It's the HU715Q. This projector is kicking out 2,500 lumens and retails for about $3,000.
Well, check it out. Looks pretty good. So, I mean, just by itself, I would like this image, but, you know, being that as it may, we're in a room with all of these in there. So let's go ahead and start talking about the rest of them. But again, with the 715, I really like it. But let's go ahead and pop it back on the lights real quick.
Next step up was the original ultra short throw projector from LG. I'm sorry, the original triple laser projector from LG, the HU85LA. Now, despite this being a triple laser, it is not using an independent red, green, and blue. It is using a red, blue, blue with a phosphor in order to make the green. This particular projector came out a couple years ago and was absolutely top of its class and retailed for, I believe, around $6,000. It still is a really awesome projector with a killer image. However, it has now been replaced by two superior units, which we'll get into next. When we measured this unit, we measured the contrast in around 2100 to 1 sequential, and this is kicking out 2700 lumens. And it's retailing now on sale for $4,000 with a regular price around $5,000.
Yeah, so this used to be the staple, right? So back whenever CEDIA 2019 hit, this was the cat's pajamas, right? It was the bee's knees. Now, obviously, they're using their same DNA, bringing that into the new light with the brand new projectors. But still, this one has a nice and dear spot in my heart because it does look incredible. Like to me, like this is one of the standards that should be for ultra short throw. But let's pop back on the lights and we'll check out the next one.
So this year, LG came out with two new models. Very similar basis, however intended for two different places. This guy right here is a 3700 lumen projector, being the most bright of all the triple lasers out there right now. However, again, still using an RBB with a phosphor. This is the HU915QE, and as I said, it's 3700 lumens, and it measures somewhere, I believe it's like 5,000 to 6,001 contrast ratio when we measured it with sequential contrast. However, one of the things that we found with this one was a little bit harder to dial in and calibrate, to the point where it made our calibrator, throw his hands up with frustration. And that's why this guy is really intended for the living room environment, bright lights, ambient light rejecting screen, for someone that's looking for a big, bright, vibrant image, but not necessarily the most accurate image.
Cool. Yep. So I still like this is the first time seeing this one, and overall, I like the way it comes out. I have reviewed the one right next to it, the black version. That one's the 915 QB, and I checked that one out at my house. This is actually the exact same model. You guys can't see it right there, but it's looking pretty good right here on the image. And at night, I don't think that you would have a problem with this, but this is basically made to be in more of a well-lit environment type of things. That's why you have the bump in brightness and a little bit of a hit on the color accuracy. But to each their own. All these things are specific for a specific reason. So let's go ahead and talk about this next one. And this one's looking really good right now, especially on those blacks.
Yeah, right. So as we mentioned, this is the QB. This is the top of the line flagship model that they offer with 3,000 lumens, and it does measure a higher contrast ratio than the QE, still I believe in the 6,000s when we measured it sequentially. One of the other things about the QB that differentiates it from the pack that has auto cal. So this is the type of thing that if you have the right hardware, you have the right software, you can have this thing automatically calibrate itself for total accuracy, as opposed to the need of going out and hiring an independent calibrator to come in.
Yeah, and I used to poo-poo, especially with these ultra short throws. Typically, in my personal opinion, you would just take these things out of the box, set them up just the same way you would a TV. But now, me being enlightened and actually coming here and seeing a lot of these things side by side, being well calibrated and perfectly matched, it makes a difference. So, I mean, right out of the box, some of these things have ultra great performance, but some of them you do have to finesse and work a little bit. But this one, I really enjoy it, especially with the dark blacks, and the user interface is probably one of the easiest for me to work around. I just love the LG Magic Remote. I think it's super cool.
Cool. One thing I also want to mention is we just had a recent event here. It was the 2022 Laser TV Showdown. This particular model, the QB, did come in second place in the triple laser round, and it was a very narrow second place victory. I honestly thought it was going to come in first place. However, I was not a judge, and my opinion didn't really matter. This guy is an absolute home run, best in class of all of the USTs out here right now.
Yeah, so I guess that's going to wrap it up for the ultra short throw lineup from LG for 2022. I mean, these things they all have their specific purpose. This guy probably is going away sometimes soon.
I would imagine they haven't discontinued it quite yet, but you can tell that they have the latest and greatest upgrades going on right now. So I would imagine that's going to be end of life, especially with the discount price going on right now.
Perfect. So grab one up before, Black Friday. You guys may be able to get a smoking deal on that one. But other than that, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. You guys got to see from beginning to end, ship to stern, what these guys even have to offer, from the 715 all the way up to the bad boys over here, the 915s. And good God, hit the lights again, man. This thing's freaking pop.
Yeah, I mean, these projectors are awesome. Definitely, you're coming from a name brand like LG that has, fantastic reputation and an interface, to your point, that a lot of people are familiar with. Exactly. It's the same interface that you're going to find in their television. So, we have people that are brand loyalists. If they've been using LG for a while, they're going to have no learning curve picking something like this up.
Well, cool, guys. I guess we're going to wrap it up here. If you guys want to grab any of these things, we got projectorscreen.com right here. Links down in the description. You guys can check them out, as well as if you guys want to give this video a big thumbs up, you guys can do that as well. I will catch you next time.